I need to confess a couple things. I need to confess a few failures, a few garden failures. Yeah, don't judge me. So there's 3 failures I want to confess to you, and the first failure is just putting a plant in the wrong spot. I'm going to show you 3 plants that I put in the wrong spot that were just failures. The second failure is just neglect, straight up laziness on my part, and you can see the impact of that. And then the third one is just, it's just a plant that I don't care about. Like I don't care about the plant. I have no desire to take good care of it, and maybe I just failed in picking the wrong variety of plant to plant. So let's go look at my failures. Oftentimes we have these beautiful plants and we put them in the wrong spot. It's just not a good spot for them. So here's 2 right here. This right here is my Rudbeckia. I've already lost one. They're planted 2. One already died. And this is the Zinnia. The problem with this spot is it gets blasted by the sun. Not only does it get blasted by the sun, but the sun also reflects off the car right here, off the metal garage door, and then off the metal door to my house. And all that heat just focuses right here. It's hot, it's hard to keep watered, and the only thing that's thriving here is chamber bitter and torpedo grass and weeds, just things that I don't want here. So failure 1, failure 2. Failure number 3, I put a plant maybe the wrong spot at the wrong time. Maybe at a different time in the season it would have worked, but this right here, you see this guy right here? This was a pineapple sage. It no longer is a pineapple sage, but you can see all this other stuff is thriving right here. So I planted this probably when it got a little bit too hot. So wrong plant, wrong time, wrong place, failure on my part. So now let's go look at some failures that were just purely neglect on my part. This is gonna be a little embarrassing, y'all, so don't judge me. Let's go. All right, guys, so now we're gonna look at just pure laziness. It's hot out here, guys. Like, man, I'm lazy because it's 100 and something degrees out here, okay? So I planted this unbelievably beautiful cucumber, but I failed to harvest it. Look at this right here. This is a failure right here. Look at this guy. Look at this giant cucumber. Went a little too long on the vine. Failure number 1.
We should try to cut into it.
Let's cut into it.
So it's on the inside. Can I cut it? Okay, so I'm gonna cut this yellow cucumber that just kind of got overgrown. You can see little spikes here.
I think it's enormous. Look,
It is. It's
it almost looks bigger than you.
right in my face.
What are you gonna do? Okay, you're
I'm
gonna
gonna cut it open.
go for it.
Some juice.
I mean, maybe it's edible. I don't know, smell it.
Smells like cucumber. But this garden knife is nasty.
All right, guys, this is my second just failure of neglect or being lazy. This one, I'm not gonna lie, this one breaks my heart a little bit because I nurtured this this plant, and then it rained, it got hot, I went out of town, and I just didn't harvest it. Right here. Come zoom in on this right here. You see this? This was a watermelon. Look at this thing. Oh my gosh. Oh.
This watermelon.
Look at it.
is-
Look. You can see it. And the
This-
bugs are eating it. That breaks my heart, guys. All right, guys, this is my third epic. Epic that's a pretty strong word. This is my third failure of just being lazy. So this is my okra plant, and I haven't harvested any okra. It's not too late because I still have some new okra fruit growing.
Let me get in here.
But look at this thing. Look at this thing right here. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
This-
it's hard.
Yeah, it's woody. This is what you call not harvesting something in time. Look at it. Whoa. Actually,
Ew, a seed fell.
maybe I can redeem this failure. Look at these seeds. Maybe I can plant those.
One fell into
Ooh.
my shoe.
So maybe it's not that much of a failure, and I can redeem it by planting these seeds. We'll see. But there's still time.
Is this one good?
This one is probably too big. It's gonna be too woody. I'll let it go to seed. So maybe it's not a failure. I can redeem those seeds and replant it.
What about these?
These are probably good. This one's probably a little too woody.
This one. And this one.
So yeah, that's a failure. All right, guys, so we're gonna look at my third type of failure. It's a plant that I just don't love. Right over here behind me, you're probably thinking like, Eric, that plant looks super healthy. How did you fail? Guys, I just don't love habanero peppers. Come take a look and I'll tell you why I failed. I mean, this plant is thriving. Look at all these peppers. But I just don't love the taste of habaneros. I've got some shishitos, I've got some serranos, they're doing fantastic, and I'm taking really good care of them. But like, I have 100% neglected this plant, and it's doing well. I just don't love it. I should have never planted it. That's my failure. However, I did redeem this failure. I found a neighbor that loves habaneros, and I gave him permission to come harvest this whenever he wants. So here's my point, guys. First, I appreciate you being gracious and not judging me in my failures. But sometimes your gardening failures can be successes. I'm gonna share this habanero with my neighbor. My okra went to seed. I'm gonna go ahead and replant those seeds. And the plants in the wrong spot, those are dead, those are gone. I learned a lesson. But you know, I planted a lot of, I post a lot of pictures and videos of my successes, and I just wanted to be vulnerable and share with you some of my failures. So thank you for not judging me. Please, I hope that you continue to follow some of our videos. Thank you for your graciousness.